Sports Talk worldwide with news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now IBF welterweight champion Kell Brook about to fight the bad boy Errol Spence on the 27th of May. You know, after a big fight is before the big fight. This is the next big one coming up, right? So it's going to be things going down, leading up, and it's going to be on. You know, these are two very, very good welterweights, right? The winner of this fight is going to have incredible momentum, right? He's going to be a very significant player in the welterweight division. There's going to be cries for him to unify against Keith Thurman. It's just the way it is. This is the top prospect, top dog coming up, challenging a guy that's pretty established, but we kind of give him a bad rap because he's only had like one real good victory over your boy here, Sean Porter, right? A close fight, right? But Keith Thurman had a close fight against Sean Porter. Either you're going to lose to Sean Porter or you're going to have a close fight. You're probably not going to dominate no Sean Porter, but that's another story. But Kell Brook, you know, he just went up 2 divisions and fought Triple G. Now, if you haven't seen that fight and you're just hearing it, go check that out. This boy was not losing that fight. And I've never seen Triple G tested like that at that particular time. Go back, revisit that, and check it yourself. He made a very good account of himself in that fight, and he landed some very good punches. And he said something, recently, today, basically. He said to Sky Sports over there in London, he said, listen, I wouldn't mind revisiting that fight. I would like to go to junior middle first, right? A couple of fights, and go revisit that fight, right? So, we better start paying attention to Kell Brook because you're talking about a guy who's at middleweight, wanted to stop, right, before coming all the way back down to 147 to fight basically the baddest dude down there, up-and-coming young boy, right? It was his mandatory. And everybody was kind of on Kell Brook because he was looking for other fights instead of fighting his mandatory because, he's the mandatory king, the Frankie Gavins and the Jojo Dans of the world. He was fighting them mandatories. People like, if you're going to fight them mandatories, now your mandatory gets a little bit, formidable and you got a mandatory loss of memory or what, right? That's what they was thinking. But I was thinking a little different. I was like, well, he's trying to fight Manny Pacquiao. Who's not trying to fight Manny Pacquiao, right? That's where you get paid at. I mean, hello, it's still a business. So try to fight Manny Pacquiao. So I had no issues with that. And the other guy who was trying to fight was Amir Khan. He'd been trying to fight Amir Khan since the Sandbox. He was about 3 years old. Amir Khan stole his Hot Wheel. He's still mad about it. You don't steal no 3 years old Hot Wheel. That's how old I am. I'm talking about Hot Wheels, right? He still remember that. He's been trying to get Amir Khan for years. So that's a scratch or itch that he has to scratch. So I understood that. That was an English thing, a big dust up. Amir Khan been talking down on him. I've documented on a few videos. So I understood him because Amir Khan is a fight he would have took before any fight, not just before the Errol Spence fight. So I kind of say, the dude going for Amir Khan and Manny Pacquiao, that's what you would do, right? And then decide to, get back to your mandatory. So everything, going at one step after another, I understood his thought process. But before I'm going to give up that belt, then whoever that is, I'm not going to give up my belt, right? Probably would have gave it up to fight Amir Khan or Manny Pacquiao if they would have stripped him, but not just giving it up. So we better watch out because you're talking about a dude to drop down and fight Errol Spence. Now, what if he wins this fight? Be something, would it? Right? That's what I'm saying. So either one of these guys coming out of this fight, if Errol Spence wins this fight, he is going to be the man, right? And then we're going to see what happens with that going forward. But if Kell Brook wins this fight, that would be something because we kind of, we got Errol Spence a little bit in the form, like 60-40. Now, Kell pulls this off, it's going to be something kind of amazing. So that's why it's significant. So what I'm going to do in the next couple of weeks is be hollering at y'all when I get information. I just thought I liked his mentality, his thought process, and we kind of might be underestimating somebody who is supremely confident because at the end of the day, he's still undefeated. a welterweight. And before he fought Triple G, Triple G was immortal. Basically, if you let a few people tell it, right? So he's showing us his mortality. So those are things we better keep an eye on this. This is gonna be a great fight, no matter what happens or what the outcome is. I'm indifferent, so I probably will be going with the underdog, but we'll see going forward. I'll let you guys know something. Doing Sports Talk Worldwide, and I'm up out of here, y'all.